Hey, there you are, and welcome to My Dude Watch. My name is Jason, and I am fired up to bring to you this absolute stunner. This is the Venezianico Nereide, and there is a ton to talk about. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this watch. If you're not, this is going to be a whole lot of fun. You know the deal. Grab a snack, pull up a chair, and let's talk watches. Okay, let's bust right out of the gate with a bang. This is a brand that is on the rise, known for their unique dial designs and their exotic materials their watches are crafted in. I'm talking about aventurine and mother of pearl. The overall aesthetics of Venezianico is a hard lean towards classy, elegant dive watches. I mean, just take a look at this design. It is gorgeous. So, is it a dive watch or a dress watch? Which is it? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's find out. And we begin with the tale of the tape. The Nereide is perfectly sized for most people. It's a 39mm case diameter with a 45.5mm lug-to-lug, and it's only 10.5mm thick. Protecting this beautiful dial is a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating. There is 316L stainless steel everywhere. I'm talking about the case back, crown, bezel, and bracelet, and this watch is 200 meters of water resistance. Let's get more in depth with a comprehensive breakdown, starting with the case. This case is both elegant and practical. Thanks to the use of a Miyota 9039 movement, this watch is slim and sleek. More on the movement in just a little bit. The profile on this watch is something to see. The signed screw-down crown is easily accessible as well as protected by these very refined crown protectors. Following the flanks down to the side to the ends, you will see a pretty aggressive turndown of the lugs. This is a really good indication that the watch will wear nicely and feel great on the wrist. The bevels that run to the lug hoods is a beautiful transition from the sides to the top of the case. Take note of the refinement of this finishing. The brushwork is exceptionally well done. Let's flip the watch over and take a look at the screw-down case back. And here they give you a little something extra. I've never been a big fan of engravings or etching on the back, but it's so well done. This is the submarine that this watch is named for. It's the Nereide, built in the Venice shipyards in 1913. Let's move up to the top of the case and look straight down. Here you will be able to see this excellent finishing. The tungsten bezel insert looks pretty awesome. It's a 120-click unidirectional rotation with a coin edge grip. Let's give it a turn and listen to these clicks. It clicks along nicely. It has good tension, and there's just a little back play, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Let's see if this lines up properly. Yes, all good with the alignment. There's a whole lot going on with this watch. When you peek down through the sapphire crystal, you see a gorgeous mother of pearl dial. When you look at this dial for certain angles, the colors change. Light play has a big effect on the visual appeal as well. You have double battens to signify the 12 o'clock position with a single batten representing the other hour markers. These battens are outlined in gray and silver, which really adds an extra touch of class. There are minute markers all the way out to the outer edges of the dial. The Venezianico logo is just under the 12 o'clock with the name just underneath. Above the 6 o'clock, the movement is printed in white along with the water resistance. And those hands are perfectly designed for this dial. Their length and thickness suits this dial well, and it's filled with lume. There is no date complication on this dial, and it's perfectly fine with me. I either want a date window at the 6 o'clock or nowhere. The dial is open, symmetrical, and aligned well. The legibility on this watch is incredible, and as you guys know, I like to talk about the importance of time at a glance, and you can definitely do that with this watch. I think we all agree the dial is incredible, but what about the lume? Let's turn out the lights and find out. As you can see here, the lume starts out strong and remains that way for a satisfactory length of time. The first sign of any fading occurred about 1 hour in. And now we're going to take a dive into this bracelet. This bracelet is made of 16 different molds, all of which are required to manufacture this bracelet. It's both glossy and has a satin finish, which mirrors the case, and that makes the central links really stand out. Now let's take a closer look at this butterfly clasp. It doesn't break the continuity of the bracelet at all. It basically looks hidden. This bracelet wears comfortable, it's sleek, and contours well to the shape of your wrist. I like the articulation of the bracelet. It's really nice, comfortable, and it looks great. And now the disappointment about the bracelet. I always believe that a watch at this price point should always have an on-the-fly adjustment, and unfortunately, this one does not. Now, to be clear, I adjusted the sizing of this bracelet. It was easy, no problems at all, and they provide you with the proper tools, so it wasn't a hiccup for me, but they should still provide the on-the-fly adjustment because of the cost. Now back to the movement. The Miyota 9039, first of all, is extremely thin, which in turn allows the case to be equally as thin. It really is an ultra-thin premium movement. It is actually part of Miyota's Premium 9000 series. It was designed to compete with high-end Swiss movements. So you are looking at 24 joules, 42 hours of power reserve with a frequency rate of 28,800 vibrations per hour. In case you're wondering, there are some premium brands that utilize this movement. I'm talking about Zelos, Dan Hendry, Vare, Baltic, and Boulder. Okay, we have covered a whole lot on this watch today. Now let's put it all together and see if we can figure out exactly what this watch is all about. We like to call this segment Gripes and Likes. The bracelet on this watch is awesome. It's beautiful, it fits well, it contours to your wrist. However, they did not provide an on-the-fly adjustment. I really believe they should have. And number two, this is more of an observation instead of a gripe. I'm not real convinced that a butterfly clasp will hold up in real-life diving situations. And now the likes. Number one, the design. When you see this watch, you know that this company is carving out their own place in the affordable watch industry. And number two, I really love the aesthetics of this watch. Clean lines, bold colors, and a very distinctive design. And number three, the movement of this watch. It is refreshing to see a premium movement with this kind of quality in a microbrand. Okay, let's revisit the original question at the beginning of this video. Is it a dive watch or a dress watch? Honestly, this is whatever you want it to be. It's a clean design, it's elegant, it's operationally efficient, and it is gorgeous. So, do we recommend this watch? Oh yeah. Hey, you made it to the end of another video. Thank you for doing that. We really appreciate it. There is a link in the description in case you want to know more about this watch. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please take the time to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It'll take you just a second, but for us, it really does help. And I've been given the signal to wrap it up, so we're going to close the show. My name is Jason with My Dude Watch. Thank you again for watching. We appreciate it, and we'll see you next time. But wait, don't forget, dudes can't be late.